Hello class, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on the time you all are watching this. So for this week's discussion board, it says, suppose that you were a state legislator considering new regulatory laws with respect to psychoactive drugs. What would be your argument in favor of making a distinction between hard drugs, such as heroin, and soft drugs, such as marijuana? On what basis would you make such a distinction? What would be your counter argument to this proposal? So before I grabbed my camera and started recording myself, I did my research about medical use of hard drugs such as methamphetamine and cocaine. The information I've got online, it says the medical use of methamphetamine is used for ADHD. Cocaine is an aesthetic, which basically helps with loss of feelings and numbness. Those will be the medical uses, for them hard drugs. As we know, hard drugs are highly addicted. So if the purpose is not for any medical use, then nobody should be able to have them without the proper medical use. Soft drugs, marijuana was the big example right there. Many people argue about marijuana all the time. I know many states around the United States have legalized that drug. Me personally, in my opinion, it doesn't bother me if it's legalized or not here in North Carolina. But I did my research. I typed in some pros. It says here that marijuana can be used for the help of anxiety. It also can be great for relief chronic pain. Those will be some pros. Some cons will be cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome, which is basically vomiting and abdominal pain, severe abdominal pain. Another con I saw when I was doing my research was the fact that, once again, marijuana is a drug, it's addictive, and it can be harmful for the lungs. Also, another con I found was short-term memory loss for young adults, which basically means people from like the range of middle schoolers to high schoolers, they keep on smoking this drug, they abuse it, memory loss can occur. My laws I will propose will be that no intent to sell or deliver, so basically trafficking. If marijuana becomes legal, as long as there's no trafficking, everything's fine. I do know that, I wrote down here, it says, weed becomes legal, these petty misdemeanor crimes can be wiped out the system. Yes, they can, because people get in big trouble just carrying small amounts of marijuana, and it's also time consuming. Basically, when they get searched and they find them drugs, they send it to a lab in Raleigh, and it's time consuming. There's no point for that if that drug is going to be legalized in this state sooner or later. But yes, those will be my opinions about this week's discussion board. Hopefully everybody's had a great week, and hopefully a great weekend. Bye bye.